What's up YouTube? My name is Sharpnel Boy, and in this video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, I very rarely post Soul Calibur content. In fact, I haven't posted any Soul Calibur content in a while. The last video I posted was of that one salty player who got mad after I beat him. Now, to be fair, I did get a little toxic with the guy, but in my defense, he got toxic with me first, so yeah, karma. Anyway, in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a look at some replays. And these are some low-level plays that I want to be taking a look at. As of this video, I am currently C2 with Cassandra. But I also play the entire roster, so I have quite a bit of knowledge on the game. I don't know everything about the game. But at the same time, I do have enough knowledge to give lower level players a little bit of advice on what to do with certain characters. At least some basics with each character. So as you see here, I have 7 replays saved. I have looked at these players' profiles to see that to make sure that I'm not looking at any high-level players. But you never know. There are some Smurf accounts that do exist, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be running it, if I'm going to be seeing any Smurfs in these replays, or if these are genuinely low-ranked players. Either way, we should be seeing some interesting stuff. The first replay I want to look at is this one. Between I Am Lana and... Wait, how do you, I'm not entirely sure how to read that name. Instinct Overlord. So, as you can see, Lana is playing Killick, Overlord is playing Aswell. So we're going to be taking a look at this replay and see what we can get from this replay. I'm drawing a blank here. We're going to watch this replay and see what these players do. Low-level players tend to do some really weird things, but like I said, we're going to see something interesting. Starting here. And hopefully with these replays, my ultimate goal is to give some advice on these characters and on these players to see if I can help them improve their styles. And maybe give them some general character tips on how to improve in the game. Maybe they want to go competitive, maybe not. At the end of the day, I want to see if I can help them out.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
So, starting off. Pretty cool looking custom. This one, nothing too special. So, here we go. So, Lana starting off with some aggressive stuff, but getting hit by the REB from the Aswell player. Interrupting with BB. And again, more RE stuff. Guess is wrong. But was able to guard in time. 2-2 AA. But the Aswell punishes with 6 BB. Now, Aswell is a very, very strong character. He has a lot of tools in his kit that can overpower a lot of characters in the roster, but he does have some bad matchups. In that instance that you saw there, the Killick player, Lana, did a very unsafe move in the neutral, and Overlord whip punished with 4 BB. So let's see what Lana does in the next round. Oh, backing off, blocking the critical edge, interrupting the running BB, but gets clipped by reversal edge again. And I just want to point something out here. Reversal edge is a beginner-friendly mechanic, and you're going to see this a lot in the low ranks. So bear that in mind. Oh, good punish with the 2BB. or I mean 6BB, gets clicked by RE again. And guesses right on the second input. Wakes up early but gets clipped by the last hit. Rolls on the ground. Interrupts with the 6BB again.
Battle 3. Fight.
Let go of it early. Let go of it early. Now, what Lana saw there, Lana did Killick's, what's the input? 6B plus K, which is a 5-hit single button input. Overlord made the mistake of releasing RE too early and got clipped by the remaining 4 hits. Oh, this is a... Yeah. Also, you saw what happened there. Overlord immediately went into Soul Charge and immediately let rip Aswell's secondary critical edge. He has 2 critical edges. That second one there is a very, very high committal move. At long range, at range, it's perfectly safe on block, but at close range, it's unsafe. And as you saw there, he got a punish. Just randomly whiffs the crit. Oh, that doesn't get the follow up. See, Aswell's 4-4B at long range is a lethal hit move. And if it connects, you can follow up with a 3BB as guarantee. He didn't do that. He overextended with 6BB, and he got punished for it. Gets clipped by RE again, but does go into the rock, paper, scissors aspect, and it gets the round plus the ring out. Not bad. Going back. Oh, he was just out of range of that RE. Now that was perfectly ranged out. And again, guess is wrong. Now, one thing I'm noticing about this Aswell player is, like, every time he goes... Now, one thing I'm noticing about this Aswell player is that Overlord plays very, very linear. And Lana did a very good job of adapting to that. So, a little tip for Lana. Overall, I think you performed very, very well here. The only real... However, you kind of panicked with that random crit in the neutral. But I think you played very well here. You adapted to what Overlord was doing. And to Overlord, your flaw was the fact that you abused RE too much. Granted, it did end up working for you, but one thing I noticed is that you always went for the same option single time. Every time critical edge hit, you would always go for option B, the vertical. Now, at low ranks, at the lowest level of play, this is a very busted strategy, but against someone who can adapt to that, it's not a very good strategy. You want to mix it up. Another thing, if you're gonna go for the Soul Charge crit, you definitely want to make sure you get a good read on your opponent. Like, if they whiff at range, you can throw it out. Otherwise, it's not gonna hit, and you're gonna get punished for it like you did there in that match. There's also a combo that guarantees the crit, which I will get into later. Anyways, I want to get into the next match. Now, the next match is Ivy versus another Killick. Ivy played by Zero King 79, Killick being played by King Krizo, which is a very strange name. I gotta be honest. Anyways, let's see what these two players can do.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death.
You look beautiful, dead.
This is honestly a pretty nice custom.
I believe in the path I've chosen.
Battle 1. Fight!
Yep. Starting off with BBB. Oh, mixing up? Mixing up with BA. Punishing with BBB. Oh. Ooh, good punishment. Oh. Oh. Keep it simple. Not bad. Staying out of range of that RE. Now, what I'm seeing here, I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here in a second. The clash. Ooh. Oh, mixing it up.
Never escape.
This is my last choice.
I'll paint you.
Going into soul charge. Very. Oh, immediately going for soul charge. 6BB.
Surging.
Fight!
Scream.
Like, he keeps doing BBB against this Killick player, but it keeps working. Basic punish, but it's working for him. Ooh, good movement.
I'll paint you. Blood I've got no
A nice
more
no
use
round
for
brown.
you.
An absolutely nice no round brown. Okay, couple things that I want to point out here. To the Ivy player, like, it's very, very obvious that you have a very, very linear playstyle here. You kept throwing out BBB, which at these ranks is totally fine. Most new players won't be able to know how to get around that. However, at high level play, people will get around that, and it's gonna leave you open to so many punish options. However, in your case, your opponent got very, very impatient and kept getting hit by it. And that's another thing that I want to point out. Mr. Krizo, like, you do have some decent mix-ups in your playstyle, but your problem is that you got a little too impatient. You kept getting hit by that BBB, the 3-hit vertical string that the Ivy player was throwing out. That's your glaring weakness right now. Like, it was very, very clear after the first few times you got hit by it. And I didn't really see a whole lot of strong movement from you. Like, to be fair, a lot of low players aren't going to have really good movement starting off. So, I'm not going to really bash on you for that. But you definitely want to work on your movement, and you definitely want to work on your patience. You also want to work on punishment a little bit. But at the same time, this is kind of a bad matchup for Killick. Ivy outranges every other character in the game minus 2B and Cervantes, but I'll get into that later. But you both showed me some promise, especially Krizo. You have the potential to be at least a decent mid-level player to high-level player. The one thing that you really need to work on is patience. That's my advice for you. As for the Ivy player, even though you won, I do have to criticize you for just using the same move over and over again, even though it kept working. That's not to take away the fact that you have potential as a player. You do have potential as a player. But the problem is, you're a little too linear. And if your opponent was smart, they'd be able to get around that. Like I said. So, a little tip for you. You want to try working on your mix-ups. Keep the opponent guessing. However, on a more positive note, you had really good movement. So that's one good thing that I saw from you. Anyways, on to the next match. Next match is Mitsurugi versus Siegfried. Rugi being played by RC Rico 2015. Siegfried being played by Fetched Cat Crap. Honestly, banger name. Let's see what these two have. Oh, default characters, no custom characters. Well, there is a custom skin, but still the default character. Honestly, not a bad custom in my opinion.
When souls collide, chaos erupts.
The wait is over. Let's begin.
I've no time for you. Let's end this quickly.
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay, already I can see that these two have a competitive spirit. Not finishing this string and going for the mix-ups. Nice. Going for that stance. Oh, that's... Oh. That's actually safe, by the way. Oh, poking him. Ah, did an unsafe option. Did it again. Oh, good catch. Going for the 3A. Oh! And Siegfried player takes the round. Honestly, these two both have the potential to be competitive players. These two both have potential to make it to higher ranks. Oh. Oh, good block, but you got a little patience. Ooh, nice. That low gets everybody, by the way. Oh, breaks the grab. Ooh, perfect block. Simple. But he's getting countered for it. Ooh. Range of that burst, and he gets the punish. Well, it wasn't really a punish. He could have blocked. Still, great way to take the round. Oh, and he gets clipped by the crit. Oh, this is honestly a pretty good match, honestly.
Haven't had enough.
Oh, good guess. Good guess on the 50-50. Oh, good block. Gets clipped by that. The second hit of that low is not guaranteed, by the way. Not a normal hit. Oh. Oh, it seems like Rico knows the matchup a little bit. But Fetch Cat got the third round. Oh, go for a low poke, go for a grab. It gets broken. Oh, good duck on the low. Good duck on the grab. Oh, went for a mix-up, gets punished for it. Oh. Nice duck. Gets clipped by the third hit of AAA. Oh. Get the plus frames. How's he gonna make the comeback? Oh! Oh!
You will go no further.
That was good, Oki. Staying out of range. Good punish. Gets the guaranteed follow-up. What? Oh, that was a good combo.
The end. Ready?
Ooh. Oh, the counter hit.
Cannot lose.
Oh, blocks the burst. Ooh, nice. Nice turnaround there.
In the fires of hell, we shall meet again.
That was a very nice turnaround by Rico. Okay. Couple of things. One, that was a damn good match. That's by far the best one yet. So a lot of really good stuff here. It's obvious these two have some experience with the game, but they're not at that highly, highly competitive level. Still, credit where it's due, they both played very well. However, if there's one thing that I have to critique about each of them, I noticed that Rico was trying to abuse the stance a little bit too much early on. But he adapted, stopped doing it, and only doing it when it really mattered, especially in that one combo. As for Mr. Cat, you definitely want to start mixing up with Siegfried's stances a little more. Siegfried has a really strong mix-up game, and if you abuse that, you can actually really confuse your opponent and throw them for a loop. Still, I do want to give you credit and say that you performed exceptionally well for your rank. Especially when you got that little mini wall combo, that was actually very nice. Overall, great match between these two players. I enjoyed it. Match. The next matchup, same characters, different players. As Rugi, JJ Jiguzu? Or Jiguru? Sorry, the text is a little small. And Siegfried is played by Time Patrionics. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, very nice customs.
Now, the noble wolves carve their souls into their swords.
Are you ready?
What do you hope to accomplish?
Battle 1. Fight!
Immediately going for the 6AA. Got a little impatient. Oh, what a punish. It's a high committal move. Goes for a high committal move, gets interrupted. Oh, the poking, the pressure. He doesn't know how to deal with it. Ari. Oh, he gets wrong! Dude, the pressure on this Rugi, I gotta admit, it's really impressive. Not bad for a G rank. Oh. Gets impatient. Doesn't go for the follow-up. But this pressure, man. This is insane. Oh, the pressure, the poking. Wow, what is this pressure? You don't normally see this from low-rank players. Oh, he gets clipped by it. Oh, nice little combo. Goes for the follow-up. Oh, he's pulling up.
Ready?
Oh, plays patient.
Bear witness.
Oh, he gets clipped by it.
Nothing personal.
I think that was a punish? I'm not entirely sure.
Is that all? Nothing personal. Bear witness.
Oh, he was looking to finish it there. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, good block. Oh, and he clips it. Ooh, he's on the board. Good way to turn it around.
Ready? Hey!
Good interrupt. Oh, another. Another high committal move. This time he gets the read on it. Oh! Wow, that was a good round from him. All right, 2-2 final round. Let's see what happens. Oh, get the punish. More poking. Oh! Okay. Starting to panic a little bit. He's going for more REs. Oh, good interrupt.
Ready?
Oh, get off me.
Bear witness.
He pressed the button. It's over.
Nothing hurts. Is that all? You were a good opponent.
Okay, that was a little more chaotic than I expected. Okay. First off, great job from the Ruby player putting all of that pressure on his opponent. Now, as for the Siegfried player, like I said for Fetched Cat, much like the Killick player in the Ivy matchup, you were a little impatient. But, credit where it's due, you put up a fight, you came back on 2 rounds. The Ruby player, I didn't see you trying to go for the stance mix-ups all that much. What I would suggest for you is to go into practice mode. I would actually suggest this for all low-level players, and practice the character and see what other tools that your characters have. However, there was one really good thing that I saw from the Ruby player, and that was the poking and the pressure. You took advantage of that. You put the fear in your opponent, and you took advantage of that. That was really, really good. And I also want to give a round of applause to the Siegfried player here. He put up a fight. He tried to make the comeback. Gotta give him props for that. Next up, next match. Our next match is 2B versus Yoshimitsu. 2B played by Boo Hefner, Yoshimitsu played by Ghost of Motor City. Gotta be honest, that is a Chad name right there. But this is a pretty tricky matchup for both players, for both characters. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Boo Hefner opts to go for the default 2B skin, while Motor City, oh, he's going One Piece here. Actually, I just noticed that Boo Hefner has a custom skin for 2B.
Cuts through the deathly silence in an invitation to madness.
Proposal. Dispatch it as
I'm gonna be
swiftly as
honest.
possible.
You don't say.
You won't get any
Way
pity
too much
from
going
me.
on with that custom. This is a lot more simplified and it works much better.
Battle one.
But anyways, on to the match itself. Ooh, nice.
Try this.
Okay, so immediately I'm gonna be seeing a lot of Aris from the Yoshimitsu player.
Ready. Don't waste my time.
Ooh, going to critical edge, going to soul charge to as a get off me option. Ah, the punish.
Battle 2.
Like, this kind of indicates to me that he has a little bit of experience with the 2D matchup.
Ready.
Oh, good movement. Oh, spacing him out. Oh, he let go too soon. And he gets the round on the board.
Battle 3. Fight. Try this.
Again, RE.
Ready.
Gets his wrong. Oh, panic crit.
Hey! Perish! Enough playing! It ends here! Come at me! Too good! Too easy!
Oh, mixed him up.
I'll turn this around.
Potential for reckless
Okay.
behavior.
You'll pay! Perish!
Delayed.
Enough playing!
That crit is stupid good, by the way.
Come at me!
Initiating attack program.
Got a little. It's cleared by the crit.
We will continue to
Alert. Hostile remains active.
now. Back me up.
Laser.
Saw that!
Oh, mixed him again.
You'll pay! Perish!
That's death.
Enough playing! It ends here! Come at me! Only the strong survive.
Okay. Very well done by Motor City. However, like with the Aswell player in the first matchup, way too much R8. However, it is low rank, so it's going to be busted at this level. That's the one thing that I do want to keep in mind. However, you mixed up your opponent with these reversal edges, which is good. You definitely want to use your mix-ups to your advantage. You definitely want to change up your options. Another thing, Yoshimitsu has some pretty good stances, and you can actually take that in your favor. You can actually use that to your advantage. For example, if you're going to be a Yoshimitsu player, whether casually or competitively, I would suggest throwing out the flea stance at least one time per match, just for funsies. As for the 2B player, I gotta be honest, there's a lot to be desired here. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. You did get around Hefna, but the problem is, you were way too impatient. You played very recklessly, which you do see a lot in the low ranks. But credit where credit is due, you did put in a decent effort, which I have to applaud you for. One thing that I would suggest is work on your movement a little bit, because maybe you saw that he was using reversal edge a lot, but you weren't adapting to that. And that's the one thing that a lot of low-level players lack: adaptability. But overall, not too bad a match. We're going to go on to the next one. Our next match is 2B versus Nightmare. 2B played by King Josiah 2090, Nightmare played by Zero King 79. Before I get into this match, I do want to point out 2B and Nightmare, I would argue, are the most beginner-friendly characters in the game. The reason I say this, Nightmare has super armor on at least half a dozen of his moves, while 2B can outrange any character in the game and has a lot of tools to get around pretty much every matchup. So let's see what these two players have to offer. Jowly Mommy? What? Okay, that's an unusual name. And Driss. Both custom characters. I mean, you expect those kind of customs at these ranks. A lot of players make goofy customs like that.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
Let's get this fight started.
See?
What do you
It's
hope
goofy
to
looking.
accomplish?
This one, I think is a lot cooler.
Battle
But
one.
onto the match. Let's see what they got. Ooh, going immediately for it with the spacing. Oh,
Pathetic.
oh, okay.
Forfeit. Pathetic. Forfeit. Oh, yo.
Very obvious that these two have labbed these characters.
Give in.
Getting the mix up. Oh, and the reversal is catchism. Using it when it mattered.
Fight.
Very nice. That move right there. That move right there. That move that you saw. 2B's 4-4 AAA. That is a very, very good panic move. That is a very, very good panic move at the lower ranks. Even I get hit by it from that is a very good panic move. Even I tend to get hit by it. I know I'm not perfect. I still have a lot to learn myself. But once again, I don't claim to be the total professor of this game. There's still a lot I need to learn. However, one thing I can tell you about 2B is like what you saw there, she has a lot of good panic tools, and so does Nightmare. But we're going to keep going. See? Using it again. Oh, doesn't finish it. Baked him in. Oh, good punish with the 6AA.
Accept
Oh,
your end.
oh, almost gets the ring out.
Allow me.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that 2B can do. And he gets the ring out. Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Three. Fight.
Oh, gets him this time.
Brace yourself.
Oh, the BB. Keeping it simple. That's a very common string that 2B players will throw out a lot. Especially at these ranks. Everybody gets clipped by that. Oh. Try to move out of the way. Doesn't quite do it. Oh, good punish. And he gets the punish with that.
Battle four. Fight.
Oh, catches him.
Allow me.
Yep, that's guaranteed.
Give up. My specialty.
Oh, and another ring out. I'm surprised he didn't taunt, to be perfectly honest.
Executing support program.
Let's start. Start.
Oh, that's... Oh, he is going for busted stuff. He is abusing it.
Kneel before me.
Initiating assistance.
What's this?
And he gets the armor break.
Brace yourself.
Ooh. Not quite a perfect, but pretty
Tomorrow's
close.
victory starts with a heart of steel.
Okay. First of all, great job by both players. And I do want to point out one minor flaw with the 2B player. Like when you went critical, when you went soul charge mode, like I knew right away that you were going to abuse something that low level players won't be able to deal with. It's the soul charge 4BBB string. Now, again, that is very, very linear, and a lot of players at the high levels will be able to get around that and punish you for it. But at low level, this is actually very, very busted. And as for the Nightmare player, I noticed that you played very, very safe, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing to play safe. But I feel like you played a little bit too safe. You can still abuse the heck out of Nightmare's super armor with his quick moves like 6AA, 6AB, or 6BB, or 6K, all of which have super armor on startup. Still, overall, Really good match from the both of you. I liked what I saw from you two. Anyways, next match. And for the last match of the video, it is Haohmaru and Seongmina. Haohmaru played by Kubalelek. Sorry if I butchered that. And Seongmina played by Faith Souls. I have a pretty good idea of how the Mina player won, but I'm not going to say anything, so we're just going to see how it goes. So, let's see what we have. Okay, default. Nothing wrong with that.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
Let's cut right to it.
I won't be beaten so easily, you know.
Battle 1. Fight!
Just as an aside here, Haohmaru has some of the best intro lines in the game. That's my personal opinion. Oh, good block. Oh, what a block. I mean, duck. A lot of Haohmaru will use that move. Oh, canceled it.
Go to hell! Too easy! You're gonna love this! Don't get tough!
And he guesses right.
Battle 2. Fight!
What a letdown!
Oh, more RE? Playing very patient here.
Keep it coming!
Gets hit by RE again, but guesses right.
You're open.
Oh, that range. Just wait, just like... Oh, misses it. Up. That's a guaranteed combo. Oh, good combo. The punish. Nice.
You're growing on me!
Oh, a little pop up there. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I gotta be honest, this Mina player is way better than I thought.
You're gonna pay now.
The punish. Tries to get the RE, doesn't get it.
Learned your lesson.
Oh, tries to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Now, time to go wild.
The soul charge. Oh, baits it! Baited.
I won't
Oh.
lose, Father.
And he got a little toxic there at the end. Hey, I've adapted to your playstyle. I've adapted to your reversal edge spam. Might work on me a few times, but I still got the no round brown. Very well done by the Mina player here. As for the Haohmaru player, that is another thing that I want to point out. At a certain point, reversal edge starts to, not work as well, because at around high F ranks, low E ranks, or low to mid E ranks, people will start adapting to the reversal edge spam, and they'll start getting around it, as you saw the Seongmina player did here. If there is one thing that I do want to critique the Mina player on, it's really the overall movement. The movement was a little bit stiff at the beginning. However, you still played very, very well for F1. you still played very, very solid. Or was it F3? Yeah, it was F3. As for the Hamaru player, you got very, very predictable. And you did secondary quit twice, and the Mina player knew that's what you were going to do, and they capitalized on it. Still, you did put up a decent fight, but if I have to be honest, even at E2, the way you were playing, not exactly great. For you, I would suggest heading into casuals, looking at replays that you have, and seeing what your mistakes are and how you can improve as a player. As for the Mina player, not really much to say. You played very, very well. And that is going to be it for this video. I decided to do something different since I had a stroke of inspiration. And I decided, you know what? I like playing fighting games. Maybe I could do a match review type of video, where I can help low-ranked players see what their flaws are and see if I can help them improve as players. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see another one of these videos, because I feel like I critique these players fairly. If I show any bias, I do apologize in my critiques. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.